good old bottle anger because it is totally time to chill out. And it's time for Extreme Fever. Hello everyone, welcome to Peggle. Why am I streaming this? Because it's still the best game of all time, so hell yeah. So yeah, first of all, we definitely need to have, our good old diploma and everything. Oh yeah! Thank you, Catsword, for the 4 months of sub.
Extreme Fever!
So I'm sorry.
EXTREMEFEVER.
So I'm sorry, but this is the king of. I wouldn't even say the king of casual game. Fuck this. It's the king of games. Let's just go and do this. Alright, at this point, how is the volume? Volume seems okay, so alright. Oh, you're reading magazines in order to get gaming opinions? Oh my god, you clearly are the worst. Also, oh my god. Audio is still kind of loud. Okay, that should be okay then. So yeah, welcome to Peggle. Hit all orange pigs to win. You have 10 shots. Oops, with that said, however, before I do anything, I toggle this just because I feel that colorblind mode just makes the game look a little bit better and overall. And hey, totally accessibility features into this game as well. But yeah, it's all about shooting a ball down into this giant area of pigs. You look at the ball go, and then you're like, holy shit, look at all of these fucking points, yo! Hell yeah! So yeah, 25,000 points on your last shot, that earns you a free ball. But yeah, apart from that, there's really not a whole lot to this game. It's the most self-explanatory game of all time. Alright, you have 9 orange pigs to go, clear them all in order to win. Yeah, sometimes it's all about doing the proper kind of shot in order to make it so that you're gonna hit as many things as you can. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This is kind of like one of those games which is all about the good old concept of risk versus reward. There's a little bit of luck, but there's also a good old rhyme and reason to all of the physics in this game, so yeah, over time there are ways that you can do in order to get better at all of this. And there we go, Extreme Fever!
What a scene, man!
So yes, there's gonna be power-ups, it's not time for it yet. We're just learning how to play now. But yeah, thank you, Dial Dude, for the bit. Oh, this level has bricks! Yeah, clear the orange bricks and orange pig, yeah. Bricks are pretty much the same exact thing as the pigs, only though that, well, they're all in angles and everything, and they all make like all sorts of pretty shapes that you can either use to your advantage or can be used against your advantage, so yep, keep your lookout on that. Okay, at this point, yeah, still think that there's more orange pigs onto the left here. Generally, you'll want to get as many orange pigs out of the thing. And yeah, you got the ball in the bucket down here. This returns the ball to the Ballotron. Oh yeah, that's right. Also, we can still see my mouse cursor, but you know, the thing is, for this game, it's actually beneficial to keep your mouse cursor on the screen. Because, hey, the thing with this game is that the ball will go exactly at the place where you click. It's like, it's a completely precise kind of thing. Yeah, there's more skill than Pachinko, but that said, the skill ceiling for this is still, I'd say kind of on the low side, because in the end, it's still a giant chaos machine where you have only a tiny bit of feedback on how everything goes. But hey, as I say, I still like it. No, not enough of a big bounce. Yeah, Peggle 2 was like where they started to put like actual DLCs into the game, where you had to buy content in the game with money, and Peggle Blast was just, you know, Peggle, but with the Candy Crush mentality of let's just make up shit in order to force you to spend money. I think PopCap still exists, but suffice to say, they're kind of a shadow of their former shell. Yeah, Peggle 2 first came out on Xbox One, then I think it came out on the PS3 and PS4. No PC release, so therefore it kind of sucks, but yeah, that's the way that it is. But yeah, you were talking about power-ups. Whenever we hit these green pegs, we're gonna get power-ups, but first. Because yeah, if your incoming shot hits 2 pegs of a different color than blue, it's a long shot. And that means 25,000 points additional to your thing. And essentially, like, this is a game where you just want to have the highest score possible. Which is kind of like a good old recrudescence of, you know, the high score mentality. This game is all about doing as best as you can. But yeah, Super Guide. This is our power-up into this world. This allows us to check out where our ball is gonna go after the first bounce. Which means that it's absolutely marvelous for all of these long shots that will get you like 25,000 points apiece. Alright, let's try something stupid here. Okay, the stupidity is paid off. Alright, at this point, might as well just keep going on the same wavelength. Okay, at this point, do I even need to get that? Nah, I don't think I need to get the other super guide at this point. But yeah, the way that the game goes is that every world in the game is comprised of 5 stages, either of increasing or fluctuating difficulty. It all depends on the kind of layout you end up being served. And yeah, the first world is the unicorn world. But yeah, purple peg is worth big points. So yeah, generally if we hit a blue peg, it's 10 points. A orange peg is 100. And these are worth 500. So yeah, this is where we're going to start getting a whole lot more bonus balls. Also, depending on how your beginning shots on this go, this might be the first level of the game where you get an extreme slide. But yeah. Oh, I did a Peggle Night video once, but it was, you know, a good old Baker 7498 video where I was kind of just fucking around and everything. But yeah, one thing that you probably noticed, the more that we hit orange pegs, the more our multiplier here grows. So now all pegs are worth double, which means that, hey, this thing is totally worth 1,000 points now. Okay, at this point, I think we're just going to go and get our super guide. Even though in this one level, I probably will say it's not the most useful thing. Just most of the level is just a little bit too angular and weirdly shaped in order for it to be a good factor. Yeah, the physical release of these games had like no DRM compared to the ones that they had online, which totally had DRM. So yeah, that's one thing that, however, I will not congratulate PopCap about, but hey, whatever. It's old times. That was a different era, and suffice to say, they also kind of were a different company back then. Yep, alright, you have 4 balls left. Can you handle the pressure? Yep, I can. Yeah, Peggle 2 never got ported in on PC. I still kinda lament this thing. It just... Peggle 2 wasn't great, but I still would have liked to have like a local release instead of having to buy a console in order to play it. And yeah, yeah, now it's time for tips. Yep, the ball will head where you click. You can fine-tune your shot with the mouse wheel or the arrow keys. Yeah, you see? Using the mouse wheel here. Oh, I used a mouse wheel and I totally fucked up. I mean, okay, fucked up is kind of a big word because that was still a pretty decent shot. But yeah, I played Peggle 2, it wasn't that great, but hey. Like, I still will rather play a bad Peggle game than a whole lot of game. Okay, at this point, yeah, I can totally do this good old thing. Thank you, super shot. So, yeah, still think that the big happenings of the level are down here. Down here on the left. Oh yeah, the character art of Peggle 2 was definitely a thing. Not a good one, but it was one. Okay, now... Not entirely sure where we're going from here, but hey, let's just go with that. Ah! Would have been the best if I just ended up managing to hit the purple pig onto this one shot. And likewise, it's good if you can hit the purple pig on the Extreme Fever, because it's worth like 10,000 points or something like that, but yeah, sadly it did not happen. But yeah, congratulations, we have mastered the art of the Super Guide. Yep. Oh, alright. That said, I totally have to induce in some good old nightmare fuel.
Alright, a fresh student! Are you ready for multi-ball? It's pretty extreme, but it looks like you can handle it! Use it early for mag points, or hit both green base and watch out for some massive multibular action! Come on, let's do it!
But yeah, my multi-ball pops an extra ball out of the green pig when you hit it. It's radically amazing! But yeah, multi-ball works about as you'd expect. You hit this pig and you get a second ball onto the free. Sometimes it's good, and most of the time it does absolutely nothing. It's like, this is an all or nothing power-up. You will never do either an adequate shot or, you know, anything like that. It's either gonna be the best shot in the world, or it's gonna be god-awful and will head straight into a pit. Yeah, if anything, there's gonna be more debates on to whoever the least useful character of the game is. Personally, I'm gonna save that for whoever's incoming. But yeah, whenever you have multi-ball, either it will be perfect or... either it's gonna be perfect or it's gonna suck all awful kind of shit. But speaking of, let's go, multi-ball! I guess it's one of those rare cases of meh multi-ball. I mean, wasn't the worst, but wasn't the best. Oh my god, how did I do that? Okay, at this point, the shot might end up sucking. Or not, because hey, we totally got this into our way. Yep, there we go, long shot. So even if the ball falls in the 10,000, we're still gonna have a good show out of this one. Oh, alright. Yeah, he hit the green peg on the left side to make the multi-ball pop out on the right side, and the opposite totally works. So yeah, now we're gonna hit the pig on the left, and the ball is gonna go right. yeah, as you could tell here, my extra ball sure did not do a whole lot of anything. But yeah, we hit enough orange pigs in order to get a skill shot out of that. Not only you want to hit a lot of orange pigs anyway, but hey, that's another incentive. It's 50,000 points. Oh. So I'm sorry, but whoever thinks this is a mom game have obviously never played.
Extreme.
Like, I don't know, maybe whenever we'll be done with that, I probably shall install it really quick. Well, we're just going for a regular ass run right now. If I was to go for a high score run, I will definitely play through the game first in order to unlock all the characters. Yeah, who needs do when you got Peggle? Rip and ball! That means you have huge balls! Rip and balls! Oh, okay. That was the most anticlimactic of all long shots in the history of long shots. And that was the most climactic of final shots, even though it's gonna dump itself like in the 10,000. Okay, inside the GOAT level is probably like the first relatively hard level of the game just because of all the weird angles that are in play with the bricks. Yeah, multi-ball is so cool, it gives you a super wicked extra chance to get a free ball. That rules. Yeah, because hey, if you have 2 balls, of course, you're probably gonna hit more pigs. But hey, let's just check out on how many... Oh, okay. That was actually a pretty alright multi-ball here, because I'm pretty sure without it, we will not have had that orange attack. Ah, so close to yet another orange attack here. At this point, we're cleaning this level at the speed of a janitor on crack. Yeah, did I say that I played this game a whole lot? Because I might have done so. It's like back when I was at work at the good old convenience store, that was generally what I do in the back store while waiting for customers. Yep. We're totally waiting for customers playing Peggle. Alright, at this point, let's just, let's just do this. Because that was a fucking good shot here. Like, I tried to go for some kind of trick shot involving the purple pig, but I missed. Oh yeah, use a mouse cursor to help aim. The ball heads to exactly where you click. That's because, yeah, right now you can totally tell that I am not clicking directly on the places where I'm going. If you do that, eventually the game will be like, hey, you know, you can totally click over that. Can totally directly click on where you want the ball to go instead. It was not an old LP, it was, as I said previously in the stream, Baker7498 video where I made fun of PewDiePie's awesome commentary. Hey, I'm raping the balls! But yeah, just in case that you didn't pick up on the multiplayer thing at some point, yeah, here it is explained again. And yeah, this level is also pretty tricky, and I probably will say this level absolutely sucks for the multi-ball, because there is no real good use of it on this one level, because it's nothing but a giant spiral that you have to hit from the inside. And I totally fucked up the slide here. Yep. Yep, this level is totally the Smite Snail. You journeyed from Bomberman to this one game. Okay, at this point... Okay. Oh no! Oh well, whatever. I did that in order to actually end up So yeah, that shot was totally missed into my mind, but look at how well it did anyway, that's the thing. Never count your horse out of the basket until that it's done galloping all over the place. Yeah, I'm sorry, this shot had nothing to do with skills, it was a complete fluke. Okay, now this is the good old multi-ball that I know and love, aka the ones that do nothing. And sadly, we're not gonna get the multi-ball madness. Oh, how am I fast forwarding? You're going to learn the lesson right now. Yeah, hold down the right mouse button to speed up time. This totally helps when you're waiting for a perfect shot because, yeah, now this is the first level where we might have to wait in order to do something. And I'd like to say right out of the bat that, my god, this is shitty multi-ball placement here, because let me show you what happens when multi-balls are poorly placed. Yep. It's like multi-balls are all about at the place at which they are. If they are well located, you will do fantastic. But if they are put at a place like this, essentially your best mean to try and use them is to try and get a free ball out of them or something. But yeah, this is absolutely poor placement here. Yep. Yeah, that howl is looking at you. Like at this point, I'm gonna wait as long as possible. Oh, alright. Let's try and go with it. Nah, too late. Oh well. That could have been way, way worse. Okay, now what to do? I wanted to have a tiny wee bit better of a slide here, but I kind of messed up. Oh well. If Peggle is your last childhood game, I gotta say, at the very least, you got very well served. And there we go. Oh my god, the dramatic slowdown doesn't know whether we'll beat the level or not. Yeah, I mean, there's a part of skill in Peggle, but yeah, a lot of it, however, is luck. Are you lucky today, punk? But yeah. Thank you, Joy Gatorman, for the bits. Thank you very much. Gratulary. But yeah, there we go. There's Cattot. Meow, I like my shitty power-up of the pyramid. But yeah, my magic power turns a free ball bucket into a pyramid. Hit the green peg to see it in action. Pictured here, the green peg. But yeah, all in all, I'd say this is probably like the poorest of the thing. But yeah, here we go. Now we have a pyramid, but the problem with the pyramid is that now the free ball bucket doesn't go from the left edge of the screen to the right, which means that somehow, ironically, it makes it so that it's harder to get the free balls in a level like this, where most of the action is happening on the sides. Okay, but that said, I've been lucky here. My favorite character is probably the owl. Because he teaches you how to be zen, and that every shot of yours can be a magnificent ball. Great ass shot here. But yeah, just like it's one of those levels where sometimes you cannot just are starving for good things to actually do. But yeah, the only good thing I'd say with the pyramid is that, boy, it lasts for a while. No, I did not want the ball to go there. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I had an affinity for Claude, and not only because I'm French. Okay, at this point I'm getting really ahead of myself. Oh, look at that! My pyramid actually ended up getting me an extra ball just because of that tiny little bounce that I ended up having. Yep, somehow the pyramid prevailed. Oops. At this point, might as well just clear out that mess over here. Alright, that should do it. And sadly, that rebound was not very well controlled. But at least it's 300,000. Yeah, but the pyramid was better in Peggle Nights because at the very least it gave you more points. But yeah, pyramid power lasts 5 turns. Yow, that's a lot of turns. Yeah. And as it can be told, the number here, that's how many turns the pyramid is going to work. Yep, 4 more turns of haw-shucking pyramid action, as well then crappy-ass shots that are going nowhere. Yep, there's also Peggle Extreme. All the levels were teamed around the orange box. It's like, I think that the people at PopCap ended up doing Peggle Extreme just because apparently the people at Valve said stuff like, oh, Half-Life just got delayed because, hey, we were too busy playing Peggle in the office, and hey, there we go, a star is born. Alright, later, Jordan, thank you for coming to this stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, but that said, we're not doing too good here, because unfortunately none of these pegs are very well located. There's no easy way to get rid of them, and yeah. Okay, but we still have one more turn of pyramid action. Okay, now are we okay? Okay, just barely. This is our final ball, but that's okay. We did it. World of Warcraft Peggle, oh my god. Okay, the number above my head tells you how many turns are left on my magic power. Like I told earlier. Yeah, essentially the whole game is what we'd call the tutorial of the game. Because most of the part, the Peggle Masters are just gonna tell you basic knowledge about how to play the game and all sorts of things like that. But yeah, you're not really on your own until, you know, everything is finished. But I still think the big tragedy of Peggle is that they actually, like, completely remove the original Peggle from the phone stores and everything, and the only one you can play now is Peggle Blast. Like, I'm sorry, but Peggle Blast ain't really the best. I kinda liked it for what it was, but my god, it was ridiculously, the level design and everything was just ridiculous. Oh, there we go! Oh my god, we've got our perfect purple shot. But yeah, if you get 75,000 points, you get another extra ball. And then if you somehow persevere even longer, then you end up getting 125,000 points for your shot, and you will gain yet another extra ball. Yep, we can totally cash in on Peggle, aka the game that kind of got its concept pretty well exploited on like the 2 games that it had. Like by the end of Peggle Night, you're like, okay, I think that they definitely covered everything that there could be into this one game. But yeah, there needed to be more. Yeah, you can totally tell also that the music in this game is kind of dynamic tracker music. Like, you can, well, not tracker music, but the music is dynamic depending on how your multiplier is. It's like the song generally gets a little bit more upbeat the more the game advances and the more orange pegs you hit. Yep, there we go. It's like at this point, we just kind of have to ask ourselves, is there like a studio that EA bought and ended up, you know, doing well and everything ever since? Peggle Blast, yeah, let's just say it ain't exactly the greatest. And also, I think the latest update in it fucked things up a bit. And that makes it so that certain levels in the game no longer play the way they're supposed to, so I don't know, at this point I wouldn't even bother. Like, maybe play the first couple of levels, which are fun enough on their own way, but by the time you get like to World 3 or 4, you're gonna be so done with the game. Alright, at this point, that was stupid. That was absolutely foolish. Yeah, Maxis has definitely been under EA quite a bit. They actually did well for a while, but then the fiasco that was SimCity 2013 happened, and I'm fairly certain that this game just ended up nuking Maxis in the stratosphere altogether. Oh, alright. I have got fever, and the only cure is extreme fever! I get it! No, I don't. It's ironic, because the cure for my fever is actually more fever! Like, if only I had, you know, if Catsworth was around, I totally will make him read that line. But and on the other hand, I do not wish to have, you know, Catsworth just be reduced to being ironic cat. But yeah, welcome to the fever level. This level is actually a really nasty piece of work. Like, the first shot that you'll get on it will generally be an alright one, but then every other shot you're gonna do on it is gonna be complicated. Just because of the way that the level is shaped. But yeah, at the very least, that's a level where the pyramid can do some work. Says I, after I'm completely whiffing, but hey. Most of the action on this level kinda takes place in the center of the level, so there's chances for extra balls aplenty here, and you'll need them if you want to win. Yeah, pyramid pickup. But yeah, Maxis ended up doing all sorts of pretty fantastic SimCity titles, and not so exciting titles like they did Simcopter, The Streets of SimCity, which was kind of a misguided but also kind of hilarious train wreck at the same time. It's very hard to describe what it is. They also did Sim Tower, I think, or maybe it was outsourced to some other company and then sold under the name Maxis, but I remember this one being alright. Alright, there we go. We got our purple one and... Ah, I missed. I kinda was gunning in order to try and get the purple one here, but hey. Yeah, more fever, and now it's time for space. Greeting, aspiring Peggle Nut. My task is to expound an explosive space blast for furious fulguration and fabulous fireworks. Yeah, many pegs will be sparkly dismissed and points will accrue at the speed of shock. Set ocular eyes to see it, we shall launch our lesson. Yep, hit green peg for space blast cosmic explosion. So, yeah, Space Blast is either the best power-up of the game or the worst one, because sometimes the peg that makes the Space Blast explode and everything is just gonna be located at a shitty place like this, and yeah, it's just gonna do this. But the other one, however, should be more promising, should we actually hit it fairly early. The question is, can we actually hit it? Okay, at this point... Oh, there we go! But yeah, all in all, that was a pretty satisfying explosion. We even got a free ball out of the deal. Wait, U-Tower? What the heck is a U-Tower? I can't say I've ever heard of this one. They make the psych version of Bob Dylan. And by the way, my psych version of Bob Dylan is totally based on the Adrian Belew Bob Dylan that you can hear in the Frank Zappa song Flakes. Okay, so it was Sim Tower 2. At this point, I think we can just afford to just shoot everywhere. Alright, now it's time to learn how to bounce against the wall. Oh. And yeah, just in case that you forgot about the way of speeding time, because in this level it's definitely a big deal. Because yeah, sometimes you might have to wait a long time in order for the shot that you want in the middle of this hall. Ow. My fancy ricochet did not work, or maybe it failed but for the best. Because at this point, I think it's about time that we try and showcase a little bit better the powers of the Space Blast. Okay, this is not how we showcase the power of Space Blast, but just you wait. Eventually, it's all gonna come down together. We're gonna save that little structure over here as long as possible. And then whenever everything will be at top 10 and there will be the purple peg in the middle of it all, we're gonna freaking nuke all of this. And that is assuming that we even make it this far. Like, that would have been a perfect time also to trigger hit, but I'm waiting for the best possible... oops. So yeah, now you're probably wondering what I'm trying to do here, and yeah, so am I. Oh no, I fucked up! It's like I did not see the other peg that I shot against. At this point, I'm just gonna check out. Oh yeah. Just like right now, I'm not having a single good shot here. Okay. Too early. Well, not too early, but too late. But yeah, If you don't hit any pegs on a shot, you can get your coin back by winning a coin flip. But yeah, what I'm trying to do here is... Okay, that was what I tried to do, but unfortunately I failed. Alright, at this point, I have to do... Oh, yes! Alright, Space Blast has prevailed, baby! Yeah, the goal shot. But yeah, sometimes you do not have a good shot for the orange peg. You gotta clear the blue out of the way first. Yeah, sometimes it is better to, you know, clear out blue pegs than wasting balls in order to do so than trying to do all sorts of acrobatics and do shots that don't make sense and don't hit anything that you want. You always gotta sacrifice your cow in the slaughterhouse if you want to have a good steak. I might as well just do that. I'll get these little pegs out of the way here. Yeah, but how are you going to get a steak then? My kingdom for a sandwich made out of steak. Ah! I was hoping that the ball was gonna roll a tiny wee bit longer. And sadly, I did not, you know, end up hitting the thing that I wanted to hit all along. Or maybe I can now. But the angle's gotta be right. The angle was not right. Alright, 3 balls left. At this point, we gotta get blowing up into action. Ah, I was hoping that I'd get like the final decisive bounce in order to bounce the ball all the way back to the peg, but at this point... When was the last time BioWare made a good game? Oh, you mean Mass Effect Andromeda was not a good game? No! It's like, hey, let's outsource our AAA franchise to a studio with no experience. Yeah, the purple peg changes place after each shot. Points are plenty if you catch purple peg with Space Blast. And, wow, I'm gonna get rid of this one immediately. There's no way we can make it worth our while. But yeah, this level, however, kind of blows. It's one of those levels where you can't really do any kind of great-ass shot. Ah, and I immediately threw away my Space Blast into the garbage. Yes, same. Let's just say I'm also not the person that you will go to if you want any kind of reasonable analysis of new games. It's like I am all about anti-new gaming. Like where I play exclusively old games. Except the rare things here and there that I somehow had my name linked with. I don't do publicity balling anymore. Yeah, Dusk was definitely a good game, because, you know, it was just like a game of our past. But I'm still kind of impressed at how well it turned out, considering that most of the game ended up being made by a single person. It's like, to put things into perspective, more people were involved in the making of Peggle than there was for Dusk. Okay, well, that's no real good space blasting opportunities on this map. Suffice to say, we did not get a very good showcase of space blast onto this world because most of the time it was just located at places where it's really, really bad. Oh, actually... Ah! Oh, okay! I barely got it in time. Like, I'm not sure if I still have my Peggle replays, because somehow I will actually, you know, I played this game so damn much that I ended up doing replay after replays of this, so hey. Oh, Duke Zone is the best. Duke Best is the... whoops. Yeah, Duke Best is the zone, yep. Yeah, at this point, let's not even try to do anything fancy. We're just going to dig our way into the... or maybe I am fancy. Watch me waste my balls at the speed of light. Yeah, we had enough balls in order to allow ourselves to go straight for the orange one and everything. Oh. Hello, je m'appelle Claude. That means I am Claude in your English. Have you tried the flippers? Ah, they are wonderful. With them, you will learn to flip balls back against the wall for extra point like a crustacean born. No need to be shy. Let us dive right in, yes? No, I'm sorry, but this guy is ultra French. Zut! My magic power is flippers. After hitting the green peg, click anywhere to flip them. It's like, that's not even French. French people don't say Z. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. Click to flip. Yep. That's literally how it works. So yeah, welcome to the one level in the game that can potentially go for about 5 hours, because yeah, essentially what you'll want to do with the flippers in this level is just to keep flipping your ball over and over again until that you can hit everything that you could possibly hit. Like, there's a challenge in this game where you have to earn 7,050 points, 7,500,000 points into a level, and for some people this is the level that they use in order to do it, because yeah, if the peg configuration is just right, then yeah, you can totally nuke this level like an atom bomb filled with love. Like, if we can hit the purple peg up there, my god, we're gonna be swimming in money. But yeah, the thing, however, that I don't like with the flippers of this is that, boy, the flippers in this game sure love to keep the ball bouncing backwards against the walls. Like, you can't really, you know, flip the ball forward that way. Ah, I miss. Well, not money, but points. It's just sometimes I call points money, because that's like one of the only games in the world where points is actually, you know, a matter that you need to concern yourself with. This game is all about the high score. Yeah, Peggle books. Forget about your Hypnocoin, it's all about the Peggle books. And yeah, you get the flipper mania or whatever, skill shot whenever you use the flippers and hit pegs like long enough. Like, it's, you hit a peg, you use the flipper, hit a point, hit the flipper, then hit another peg in order to get it. It's like, I think you have to do this process like 3 times. Yeah, Flipper Maniac. I don't know. I wouldn't call them P-Buck because then people might, you know, confound it for urinating currency because, hey, it's P-Bucks. Hey, have you heard about the latest P-Buck news? Psst. Ah, no more flippers. Goodbye. Yeah, but that was still a pretty good showcase for the flipper. We got 300,000 points. We only have a couple of things left to hit. Ah! Yeah. But hey, that's gonna be definitely like... no, fuck. That was the worst possible thing that could have happened. But hey, at least we got plenty of points. Oh, sacre bleu! That fish is in your way! Eat him to convince him to move! That said, however, oh boy, that's not a level that I consider great for flipper usage. Because, yeah, most of what's happening is probably gonna be in the middle of the level, and if you hit stuff in the middle, it's gonna tend to gravitate toward the... well, you know, the places where your flippers are not at. Essentially, the only effect in a level like this that your flippers will have is that, the very least, it makes it so that it's easier to get balls in the free ball bucket. Because otherwise, yeah, that's essentially what happens. It's pretty underwhelming and, oops. Also, is there a character whose trait is being incredibly pissed off? Maybe. I can say that it's in this one game proper, but hey. Eventually, Claude will get mad. But it's just like, whenever the ball is there, what do you want me to do? There's nothing that you can do. Okay, there we go. Flippers finally prevails in this one level that doesn't seem to be that well indicated for them. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yeah, Peggle 2 came out on the PlayStation, I think. Like the PlayStation 3 and 4, I'd say. Oh, oui, these waves are tricky. Take your time and you'll do fine. It's like for some reason it takes Claude like the entire episode in order to even start giving you gameplay tips on how to use the flippers. You're kind of just let down into an ocean of sorrow and obstacles into this one episode. It's like you will get tips on how to use the flippers in level 1, 4, and 5. Yeah, I think nobody told anyone because in the end Peggle 2 was kind of a disappointment. It was an alright game, but I don't know. To me, it wasn't a great sequel or anything. I still think that, well, you know, Peggle Nights was a better sequel to this, even though it was a glorified expansion pack. Yeah, it's time for Pinball with Claude the Lobster! Ho ho ho! Okay, at this point, are we in trouble? Okay, so we still have... yeah, we still have 2 balls left. There we go. Not only that pig is toast, but holy shit, we've redeemed our shot in the blink of an eye. Peggle World. Yeah, let's bring Spidersoft out of retirement. Or maybe not, because didn't they become like one of Rockstar affiliate studios or something? I think Spidersoft ended up making like the PSP Grand Theft Auto games. But yeah, you can hold your flippers in the flipper position by holding up the left mouse button. At this point, first of all, let's clear some space over here, because here's a little something you can do with this level. Yeah, finally, we had our first extreme slide of the game. It took that long. Yeah, same. I never got into Plants vs. Zombie. To me, it's too slow, and it's also, I don't know, not very compelling. It's like I get bored of the gameplay like only a couple of levels in. Yeah, Rockstar Lincoln. May they still be here in the giant pinball constellation. Oh, nice! Beautiful! Yeah, I mean, it's a really good game. It's like, make no mistake, it's just, I don't know, it wasn't for me. But it could also just be because I'm really not fond of tower defense games. It's like, as far as tower defense goes, it's probably the most accessible you'll ever get, but I still think this is a genre of game that is not for everyone. But yeah, there we go, we're holding up the flippers by holding the right mouse button or the left mouse button. I'm sorry. Ooh, yes! Look at this fucking bounce. Hell yeah. Look at these freaking bounces. Holy shit, we toasted this level. Like, it was such... Oh. Yeah. You can get the tasty flipper action by flipping the ball backwards against the ball! I mean, that's literally what happens every time you use the flippers, Claude, because it's not as if the ball will often go forward if you use them. Most of the time, they bounce back against the wall. The balls, that is. Oh, beautiful. Alright. I was almost done hitting everything that I could hit onto the right side, so now we're actually moving on up to the left. But yeah, sometimes, however, flippers can make for occasionally anti-thrilling action. Oh my god! It's still going! It's like most of the time that the ball gets here, it... Oh. Let the zombies into your house. Sincerely, the zombies. At this point, yeah, let's just clear this out of the way right out of the gate. Just because then I'll be able to shoot in here and get these two things. But first, let's go over there. And there we go. Now I hit the second thing that I wanted to hit all along. Oh, nice. Alright, now this is definitely the good stuff. And unfortunately, that was not the good stuff. Ah, now I don't have any more flippers. Sacre bleu! Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, yep, the mysteries of the spooky ball. Also, trivia time. At one time, this one Peggle Master was gonna be a ghost, but because some people could have interpreted this the wrong way, we're gonna make him a pumpkin instead, which is actually a way better idea anyway. But yeah, the spooky ball. Now we're starting to cook with gas with powers. When you hit the green peg, the ball will spookily go around the screen twice. Right. Oh. But yeah, that's what the spooky ball goes. Whenever your ball goes down, it comes back up for an encore. I don't know. If it's a decapitated head, it's the decapitated head of who? But yeah, this power-up is pretty busted, and then Peggle Night happened and kinda made it pretty bad in overall. Let's just say the power had been very heavily nerfed. Although it's mainly because of the way that the level design of Peggle Nights was, where it was definitely not as wide open and everything, so hey. Right, we can still slide that, oh, alright. It's a good thing we hit this one down here, because, hey, that was actually kind of a problematic pig. That probably would have required me to waste a ball or two. Yes, did you call me your movie this week? Ah, oh my god. We're going nowhere at the speed of sound. Yeah, super long shot! Yep, if your ball truly goes a distance, then my god, the big points will come. Okay, at this point, this is kind of silly to use this power-up, but I have nothing better to do. Yeah, that was not a good time to use it. Either you use it really early in the game, or you just use it whenever you're gonna have an opportunity for a giant ass bounce. And we had neither of these really. Oh, yep, there we go. Oh, yeah, a spooky ball goes out the bottom and reappears at the top. It defies all logic. That's what makes it so scary. Yeah, just in case you couldn't believe. Oh my god, is this power-up that good? Yes, it does exactly what it tells that it's doing. But yeah, for levels like this, it's also really good, because then you can clear a shitload of blue pegs out of the way in order to make way for, you know, all of the pegs that really matter. I'm sorry, but if you don't care for the spooky ball, you obviously have never been spooked enough into using it well. The Steam Amps power up. Well, Seymour, I made it, despite your Peggle skills. Ah, Superintendent Chalmers, welcome. I hope you're prepared for an unforgettable Peggleton. Yeah. I never could complete these levels because that power-up is too scary. Well, it's a good thing because, I mean, the power-up is spooky, but yeah, if you only had problem with the level, then you totally can play Peggle Nights, because in this one, Reinfeld becomes an artist and paints things that totally are original. Oh my god. This is actually not going too well right now. 5 balls and a lot of the shit that we still have to hit is kind of out of the way. Oh egad, my ball is ruined. But what if I could get a Peggle tablet? Oh fuck. Yeah. This points Team Ams is making me lose this round. I can see it in my future. Oh my god, we're still in there. Alright, we can do it. At this point, let's just do it one step at a time. Oh no! Oh my god, fuck this noise. What the hell was that? Oh well. We didn't fail at the very least. Nope, so far we have yet to wipe out. It's still on our very first try. Yep, watch out for those 5 bumpers on that Cobra. I mean, they're not really lethal or anything, they're just in the way. But yeah, now it's time for more similarities to Pinball to come in effect. We got bumpers. Oh, alright, spooktacular! Now it's time for the ball to just go up and down the screen repeatedly with great effect. Yep, there we go. Holy shit, that was a shitload. Yeah, that was a shitload. Wait. Alright. Nah, thankfully Garfield was not involved with this game in any kind of way, shape, or form. I can't read or hear the word isometric anymore without thinking about Steam Am. Well then, don't pursue a career in mathematics. It's like, there's just gonna be like this one unfortunate teacher in the classroom that's just gonna be like, alright, now it's time to check out the isometric triangle. Oh, Steam Am! Yep, that's my take on it. Oh yeah, watch out, that wall of blue peg make this level a challenge. Yeah, I'm on low latency mode, so that's why things are definitely happening a little bit more spontaneously. But yeah, this level is kind of difficult because this wall over here is generally completely blue, which means that it's just here in order to block your way and be annoying, and this allows you to make points. Yeah, also fun fact, the name of this level is Baseball. Because hey, it's a baseball bat! That's about it. God damn it. But I'm telling you, that's the truth. Also, thank you, Bless Dessert, for the bit. But yeah, this level is really called Baseball. Wait, an Aurora Borealis calendar? How does that even work? Aren't Aurora Borealis what they are because of the way they move? Like, I generally thought that the whole appeal of an Aurora Borealis was to see it in action. You take pictures of the camera and of the horror, and you hope that, well, your camera is strong enough in order to take, to render the motion of these, like, properly. Like, at this point, I'm just gonna make an Aurora Borealis calendar, but all of them is just gonna be scenes of the Steam-Am memes. Like, experience Steam-Ams all year long. But yeah, the spooky ball comes out the top at the same spot as it left the bottom. Yeah, in order to help you plan out your moves. Oh yeah, and this is also like a pretty dreamlike level for slides if you set yourself up properly for it. But it's also really hard to do properly, so it doesn't really happen. Yeah, look at that, it totally reappeared the same place. Nah, I don't think this level was named after a sport. Baseball is the only one, I think. Alright, at this point we gotta... oh. Yeah, at this point we gotta... But yeah, you see Spooky Ball turn our shot from something that was utterly mediocre to something that got us a free ball. All without any kind of effort. This is why you always gotta believe in the spooky ball in this one game. Ah, vermin, yeah. Personally, I will just have called this level the Tree Stooge. And then for this one level, the music will just turn itself into a soundbite of "I'm with you!" Alright, goodbye pumpkin, you'll be missed. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm thrilled that I get to share my flower power with you. Yeah. Lots of folks say it's their favorite. I hope it'll be yours. Let's find out. So yeah, flower power. It lights orange pigs. So pretty. Whoops. And I totally missed. And it's kind of bad considering that, well, you know, the flower power is a power that is as strong as it can possibly be whenever you start using it at the beginning of the level. Yeah, look at all of the orange pigs that we've already lit without doing anything. So this is a really good power in order to rush levels and finish them like really quick. But yeah, this is a power hub that can either do a whole lot for you or not a whole lot. But hey, if you have the skills, then oh boy. Yeah, I wouldn't say she's my second favorite, but I'd say probably third. Shows that, hey, some of the levels that you get into this world might sour your opinion of the flower a little, because some of these levels can be actually pretty damn hard. But yeah, at the very least, this is not one of them. But yeah, it lights the 5th of the remaining orange pig. The sooner you use it, the more pigs you get. Alright, let's try and... No! Fuck! I fucked it up. I wanted to do a long shot between the 2 orange pigs, but I messed up. But at the very least, we still did an okay shot. And this was more than an okay shot. But yeah, this is kind of a tricky level, mainly because of all of these vertical pigs that we have here. No good way in order to hit them or anything. Yeah, what is that caterpillar face? It's the face a mother will be proud of. Or maybe not. Alright, at this point we're gonna have to start making some room here. And yeah, about that. But yeah, at this point this is probably gonna be the best way in order to get rid of a whole lot of junk. Okay, now will the ball stay here? Yes, perfect. So do I just try and clean up this level in its entirety? Nah, I guess not. I did not mean to finish the level right away, my bad. Yeah, not entirely sure how I did that well on this one level that really doesn't offer a whole lot of shot opportunities, but hey, we did well. Ah, this level is kind of hard. Well, if you clear all the blue pegs, you will get Ultra Extreme Fever, and then all of the buckets at the bottom will be worth 100,000 points. But yeah, Flower Power lights up the orange pegs that are the closest to hit. So hey, it's like a little happy bouquet. Oh, nice! But yeah, this is what this is where Flower Power definitely kicks in. Can give you a giant head start into a level if you hit both of them like on the same turn or the same shot. And for this one level, I'd say this is definitely something that you kinda need because, yeah, whenever it comes a time to get into these life rings and everything, it's kind of difficult. Wait, life ring or hair chambers? I keep forgetting. Yeah, if you haven't gotten Ultra Extreme Fever ones, that means you've never did the challenge. No. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's tubing from hell. I would have said wait for it, but it's probably not happening on this watch. Alright, at this point, let's try and clean it up. Whoops. This is not how we're gonna clean it up. Ah, oh well, whatever. Like, this is a hard as hell level in order to clean in its entirety. Even with my head start, I fucked up the end like hardcore. Ah, alright, it's important to be environmentally aware. That's why I'll only drive a car made of imaginary magical bricks. Yeah, this level is pretty damn hard. Suffice to say, that's one level where you're gonna have to waste a bunch of balls in order to open it up and make it finally ripe for the picking. Okay, now... Oh. I got greedy, I went for the purple thing, and I paid for my cupidity. Okay, now. Ow. Okay, at this point, what's left? Okay, I think it's important to start cleaning up the left side here because... Oh! Oh yeah, this game looks beautiful. Like, even though it's in 640 by 480, hey, it's amazing with good hard direction to... Oh, what? Wait, what the hell happened there? I blinked and I kind of missed out. Oh, I hit that one peg that came up going backwards and it bounced inside the tire. Alright, whatever, eat my shit, car. I totally destroyed you. Well, not in the term of points, but in the whole... Hey, it actually went a whole lot better than expected. Oh, I don't have any tips or advice for you this time. I just hope you're having fun. Yeah, this level can also be kinda mean. Because, again, this is one of those levels that doesn't really seem to have any kind of good shot. Yeah, just like, I don't know, I guess they tried to do something different with Peggle 2 because I guess they didn't want a redo of the whole, oh, Peggle Night was essentially just like a lazy reskin of Peggle and everything. Yeah, isn't the name of this level like 70s and always sunny or something like that? But yeah, this is one of those levels where you have to clear all the orange stuff as fast as you can if you are to get anything out of this. Yeah, it's an expansion pack. Okay, now... Oh, okay, alright. Whatever! That's not what I wanted, but hey. Essentially, that's the name of the game. That's not what I wanted, it's the phrase that will occur all of the damn time. Alright, step right up. Do you feel lucky? How about super lucky? Yep, Lucky Spin is a magic power for folk who like to take a chance. Free balls, triple score, magic hats, all of these and more can be yours. Let's spin! Yep, it's now time for the good old carnival game. Yeah, you can get points, a free ball, or maybe the magic hat. So, oh, whoops. I kinda skipped it, my bad. Force of habit. Yeah, hit. Yeah, I think the level was called Win a Monkey or something. Yes. Yeah, win an amorous monkey. I am the monkey of your love. Oh, and I totally missed the horror. Okay, now let's let it spin. Oh, triple score. All right, come on, let's hit the... Oh, no. I don't think we're gonna hit anything. Yay, our score was triple. How about that? But yeah, essentially triple score is... Yeah, that's the way to use triple score. Yep, score triple, yeah. So yeah, we got a free ball even though we didn't qualify to get the amount of points required for it normally. Yeah, triple score and the magic hat are like the one reasons why I generally take this character, and the worst part of it is whenever you get free balls, because that's like the least useful thing in this game. Because hey, you know what will get you extra balls in this game? Getting points. I was waiting for it to start bouncing in the other direction, but unfortunately that never happened. Oh, yep. Personally, whenever I spin, I'm rooting for the magic hat. It's a little hat that lights up any peg it touches. Yeah, this is also pretty good. But now I'm just wondering how long it will take before we see it in action. Super guy, nah. I'm not 100% sure what I'll do with that. Okay, so far our loadouts for the hat have been the bonus skill that gets added on the wheel and finally a triple score. I mean, I can dig that. Anything, but I'd rather have anything except, like, you know, the free balls, because that's a complete waste. Yeah, I don't remember if it... I think this is a dog, because I think the name of the level is Dog Pinball or something like that. Now it's time to see, am I continuing on my good streak of remembering the level name of this, because I'm a huge fucking nerd. Yeah, like I said, this is probably like the one game in the world that I played most than anything else, so that's why I have like a photographic memory of it. I wanted the ball to get stuck into there in order to hit that thing, but I failed. Yeah, it really doesn't want to stay inside the dog here. Okay, at this point. I don't know, is there even like a Peggle wiki? I doubt there is. Nah, at this point let's just finish this. I have not went that far in the game in order to start failing now, even though this is totally the part of the game where I'm going to start failing. Yep. Oh, the triple score, 000 score. Okay, sure, that's obvious. But did you know it lasts for 2 turns? Well, now you do. Yeah, that's right, I kind of forgot to tell that. But yeah, this totally lasts for 2 turns. Yeah, now it's time to play games and spin another wheel inside of our levels where we already spin a wheel in order to get power-ups. Yeah, they totally were relevant. There was a time where I totally was looking forward to each of their releases. Like another one that I ended up playing a whole bunch back in the time was called 7 Seas. That's a game that I played the hell out of, and weirdly enough it's no longer available for sale anywhere, which is kind of wondering, because I'm like, wait, why did this game just fully disappear? Oh, alright. Oh ho ho, we got the flippers! Yeah, PopCap also made Bejeweled. Yeah, Bejeweled was also like the one game that probably put them the most on the map. It's like the moment that this game came out, like all odds were off. Oh, triple score. Oh, nice. Ah, we almost tripled our score to getting 2 bonus balls. Oh well. One bonus ball is still good. Points are stored in the ball. Yeah, I don't remember if it was the original match tree or not, but it's definitely the game that put the match tree thing on the map. Forgive me, I'm getting a whole bunch of hiccups. Oh, it's so lucky that it gives you a chance to get any other magic power, like the pyramid or super guide. Also, we still haven't seen the bonus hat yet. We've got triple score on every level, but no magic hat yet. Okay, alright. Oh no! So close to an extra ball. I don't know, that's not... I wouldn't say that getting a triple score when you're at ×1 and you barely started the level is a good thing, but hey, at the very least, still better to get triple score than just get an extra ball. Yeah, they did Bookworm Adventures. Yeah, they did so many things. Cap were a really good company at some point. They're no longer a good company, but hey, that's a story for another day. Because yeah, at this point now the PopCap team is totally dedicated to bringing you daily or weekly new level for Peggle Star. Not Peggle Stars, but Bejeweled Stars. What the hell? Why do I keep getting nothing but this? Ah, and of course there's no real good way in order to use it. Ah, okay, alright. Okay, alright. Right, we've almost spun the dice of destiny wheel. Oh, that's not how you spin the dice of destiny wheel. Yeah, I guess. Maybe I triple my chances to get triple score by streaming the game. Alright, come on, last chance to get a magic hat. But yeah, if triple score is active, you only need around 8,400 points on a shot to get a free ball. That's lucky spin for you. It pays and it pays and it pays. And by the way, here's another level that really sucks, the big one. What the fuck? The hell is that? How about that triple score? Well, it paid off for the first shot, not for the second one, but hey, them's the breaks. Sweet baby gravy, it's time for another triple score. Oh, alright. This one just shoot in here. So I guess I will kind of buy it because there's no... I give up. I just know this is not possible anymore. This has totally crossed the threshold of... No, there's no way this is humanly possible anymore. But yeah, I guess we're never gonna see Magic Hat then. Sorry, guys. I mean, I'm not complaining. complaining. It's just, hey, I would have liked to also show off the other thing that the rabbit does and generally is known for in Peggle Nights, because instead of getting a free ball, they just replace the free ball part of the wheel to have another magic hat. So half of the time that you get a lucky spin, you'll get the hat. Oh, alright, the awesome force of the fireball. Now, Rabbit is alright. I mean, you definitely seen what triple score could do for us. But the thing is, there's also a whole lot of times where, you know, the Rabbit can also be totally useless. But yeah, alright, strike the green pig to activate the fireball on your next turn. The fireball burns a path to the board. Test its mighty power for yourself. And now I think it's about time for the most skill that you'll ever see in Peggle, because yeah, this is definitely the most skill-based power-up of the game. The fireball. Because it's like, out of the lot, this is probably the one that requires the most skill and probably the one I'm the most bad at, but hey, I'd say there's always a couple of times where I can pull the hat out of my rabbit in order to do a proper shot with it. I'm sorry, but there's absolutely no simulation in this game. It's real life. Yeah, if anything, then Peggle Life was virtually ignored upon its release, and it took like the gaming industry a bunch of months before they actually saw that this game was out and were like, oh, this game is actually pretty freaking good. But yeah, that's what Fireball does for you. Yeah, people who think this game is random haven't played a lot of it. There's a lot you don't control in Peggle, but there's also a lot that you control. Like this! Oh. Okay, better than expected. That's, that might actually be bad here. That, okay. Okay, think we're out of... No, we're not totally out yet. Oh, fuck, alright. Okay, we barely scraped victory here, my god. Now, I'd say that this game definitely started seeing more success, like, with the orange box, like when they made Peggle Extreme. Oh god, Peggle on the click wheel iPod. Ouch. But yeah, observe my student that the free ball bucket is capped when the fireball is active. A well-timed shot will bounce off the cap and hit more pigs. As it was showcased both times. It's like, if you go just for shots and you don't try to bounce the fireball off the cap, fireball is not that great. So that's why you have to learn the art of the bounce. Yep, that's essentially the story behind Peggle Extreme. Valve played a shitload of Peggle while working on the Half-Life Episode 2, and yeah, they kind of just ended up joining forces. But yeah, you also get a bunch of points if you somehow manage to get a free ball with the fireball, which is kind of tricky, but definitely doable. Yep, you know what this game needs, microtransaction. Welcome to Peggle Blast! because that's totally the story of that one game. Peggle loot boxes. Thankfully, at least Peggle Blast did not have like Peggle loot boxes, but I don't know. It was still kind of a ridiculous game. Oh boy. Whoa. Hold on a second, everyone. I got a phone call. Okay, alright, I'm back. Did you miss me? Okay, now... Ah, first wipeout! Was only a matter of time before we failed. But suffice to say, I did not leave myself in a very enviable position whenever I did this one level. This level... I'd say in World 9 is where things start getting, like, legitimately difficult. It's like, even this one level here, I don't really think it's that great of a level for the fireball. Ah. It's not great for the fireball, and it's not great for a lot of power-ups, I'd say. Yeah, it took 42 stages to lose. I mean, generally I start feeling like at World 1 or 2. Well, not World 1, World 2, I'd say. Yeah, just like at this point, isn't the only thing that Konami has lined up that has any kind of hype going down is like the Castlevania collection or something, which actually could be kind of decent depending on the other releases that it end up having. Alright, it's time to be highly sophisticated. This is probably gonna be very stupid, but... yeah, it's gonna be very stupid, but very successful. Oh well. Yeah, this is the first time that we wiped all game long. Yeah. Now instead of getting 100,000 points for winning on the first try, yep, only 50,000. So of course, dying also costs you points. Yeah, you begin to see the fearsome strength of the fireball. Do not let its power tempt you in the error of pride. The flames serve only the virtuous. I mean, I might as well stream it. I mean, you never know. But at this point, it's gonna be like more a matter of deciding how long are we going to pursue Peggle, because the challenge mode, I'd say, is a little bit more repetitive and not as exciting, I'd say. And this is also where the game can definitely start breaking your balls hardcore. But yeah, alright, the flame only serves the people that do things just. I did not want to do any fancy shot here, I just wanted to clear everything, as well and leave the orange peg here remotely accessible. Not the orange, but the green peg accessible. That's why I'm just wondering, whenever I fuck up colors that way, am I actually colorblind for real? Maybe Peggle... what a great ass shot. Okay, can we finally hit this one? Or, at this point... Word blind. I mean, I'm not even sure how the concept of being word blind will work, but yeah, I guess I'll just take your word for it. Oh boy. And now I'm once again in a really fucking terrible situation. Okay. There we go. That was highly stupid, but hey, this is the kind of maneuver you can allow yourself whenever you've played this game too fucking much. Yep, be cautious. Even with the flame at your command, victory will not come easy. I have seen strong men weep in failure. Be not like them. Yeah, isn't it like 9 red balloons or something like that? I kind of forgot. Yeah, this level, again, is definitely more than meets the eye. It looks very simplistic, but oh boy. And again, I'd say this is one of those levels where I don't really think that, hey, a 9 Luft balloon. Yeah, I was close. It's just that, hey, I was thwarted by my biggest enemy, which is another language that I completely don't know. But yeah, Fireball kinda sucks in this one level because you're very limited in what you can do. Or I guess you can also do that. Alright, at this point, can we do it again? Ah! Fucking hell. I was so close of pulling it off twice in a row. Oh, nice! Oh yeah, this level. Yeah, your mastery greatly pleases me, my student. So yeah, this level fucking sucks. How about that? I'd say it's one of, or the second worst level of the game because oh my god. And finally, this is not a level that really fits the Fireball power at all. It's, if anything, I'd say that the one power-up that primes in this level is Space Blast, especially if it's in the middle of one of those trees. But yeah. But yeah, I just feel like it's really easy to shoot between pegs and completely miss out on stuff. Yeah, it's hard to rely on, but since there's a giant concentration of the level's pegs which are in these two trees, you still have a very high chance of having it appear in there somewhere. And if it appears there somewhere, then it totally is gonna work. Alright, let's do this level one peg at a time, I guess. I mean, we can do it. We've done worse. Okay, alright. Alright, no points at all, but at the very least I'll take the fact that I did not wipe out on this level once, which is generally one of the levels that caused me the most trouble in the game. Yep, there we go. Our journey will take us to where we are meant to be. Maybe next door, close enough. So yeah, welcome to Zenball, and welcome to DC Enigma. Thank you very much for the host. But yeah, unfortunately, the game really doesn't tell you what Zenball does here. It just tells you that, hey, this ball knows what's best for you, but we're only going to figure out how this thing will truly work whenever we get it. At this point, I might be the one that will actually have to break out how this thing works. And this giant bar in the middle is also a giant fucker too. Yep, I miss. Oh well, at the very least now we're full of Zen. Yep, become one with the ball. Sorry about that. But yeah, what this thing is going to do, well, yeah, just do a shot. Just do a shot and see what happens. Oops. But yeah, essentially, it takes your shot, it will run a shitload of analysis based on how your shot could be, and then it will rectify your shot in order for it to be as best as it could be in the consequences that you gave it. There's only a certain margin in which that the Zen ball can alter your shot. But yeah, it's gonna take your shot and it will do the best that it can do in the circumstances that you gave it. And it's probably gonna be useful in order to get all of these pegs down here. Like at this point, what do we hit in order to set this whole chain of event in action? Because you still have to aim well. Yeah, maximum Zen achievement, essentially, your shot has been improved by over 500%. It's like let's just say that the ability of this is like, oh yeah. Yeah, you can definitely tell that this is kind of complicated programming, because on a iPod or iOS or anything, whenever you had a Zen ball, any time that it will process it, it will take like at least 2 or 3 seconds in order like for the shot to be like, okay, alright, I finally found it. Oh my gosh. Come on, I need the ricochet. Oh no! Oh no, I don't believe it. Yes, alright, holy shit. It's like whenever the last peg is below the bar like this, the end of the level can be so fucking mean. But yeah, there we go. There are many choices. Some are better than others. Zen ball achieves oneness with Peggle and improves the shot you were gonna take. But yeah, first of all, before we take Zen shot, we need to open up this level a little bit. Because if you take Zen shot right out of the gate, you're not getting anywhere in this level. It's like first... Yep, you gotta go for the extreme slide! Hell yeah! Yeah, because the ball will never mess your mind up. Radical. If anything, I think that's still a little too early for this, but we're probably gonna be able to make something happen. So, like 360% more Zen. Okay, that really wasn't too great. Now, let's shoot all the way inside the structure here. We're probably gonna go and clean up these pegs over here in order to maximize the thing, and then we're gonna take another whirl at Zen ball in order to truly fuck this level up. And that is if we can hit it to begin with, or can we just do it normally? I don't know, I feel like I have too good of a shot here, so yeah, you know what? Maximum Zen achieve. Yep, Zen ball, baby. I'd say this level is like the perfect poster boy for how Zenball works, because holy shit. Oh. Yeah, Zenball works best when it has lots of options. You can open these options by aiming for a peg or the corner of a brick. Now, haste cores do not exist in Peggle 1. They added those in the iOS version, but classic Peggle Deluxe does not have ace cores. And I'm fairly certain that on iOS the ace score for that level was like 400,000 points. Because that's like one of the easiest levels in the game to get at. Oh yeah, also pay close attention to that pig over there. This pig can really fuck us up really bad, and if anything, I'm probably gonna have to waste my Zenball in order to... Oh no! My original shot did what I was wanting to do. Yeah, at this point, yeah, I'm doing that because I need to get this pig out of the way right now. Yeah, that's another one of these levels that's a little bit too cramped because of the whole giant wall that splits the level into two, so you can't really do any kind of long shots. And yeah, we also get the first appearances of teleporters in the game. Are you ready to teleport? Like, it's not even a hard level, with the exception of whenever you get a peg over here, you gotta make sure that you get it out of the way as soon as you can, because then everything can just be messed up big time. Well, the thing is that Super Guide 1 doesn't work with moving things, and finally, finally that's that, yeah. Oh boy, how do I get this now? That one peg might be in a really shitty location, oh boy. Ow. Okay. Nah. I wanted to try and go for the very wild bounce, but unfortunately it failed. It's just like that right part of the level is such a dick bag. Yeah, wipeout number 2. That's our second death. Okay, at this point, yeah, let's try and go for... Oh, okay. So the basic idea was the worst all along, and even then the improved shot was not that better to begin with. But yeah, it's never a good idea to take a Zenball this early. I'd say at the very least, always wait to have at least a multiplier of 2, because otherwise Zenball is just gonna do that. It's gonna hit a bunch of stuff, and then you're not really gonna achieve any kind of impressive shot. It's like for it to work well, you need to give it like a good shot. Like, even though the multiplier is better in this one case, we still don't have any good shots. Oh. Wait, what? 20% better? You're telling me that my shitty ass shot that went nowhere will have only been 20% less better than this? Now I'm kinda dying to see what my actual shot will have been. Because I can't believe that it will have worked any well. Yeah, the bird does what it like, but most of the time, the bird knows what's good for you. But yeah, Zenball is not all that powerful. It can only nudge your shot angle in a good direction, but that nudge is usually enough. Yeah, just in case you were wondering about if the Zen ball was all the crack-up magic that you thought it would be. Yeah, and it doesn't help that this level is hard as fuck. It's like, it's also one of the hardest levels in the game. The living proof that even a level that doesn't move can be a giant challenge. 400% more Zen. Okay, alright. Zen Ball did a good job here. Oh yeah, if it had it calculate every possible shot, the game will never fucking end. Especially if you played this game on a phone. Like, Zen Ball was already like really long and slow. At this point, we gotta take the plunge into the depths of Zenness. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this. There doesn't really seem to be anything good I can do. It's like case in point. I think Peggle is 2005 or something like that. Not 100% sure, don't quote me on this. Oh yeah, 2007 was when the orange box came out. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That was close. That was the opposite of close. Ah, yes! Fuck yes! Oh boy, that said we're not out of the woods yet. Yes, we're out of the woods! Fuck you, yin and yang! Extreme fever! Oh, Peggle was February 2007. But yeah, the power of Zen Ball is to reveal your true potential. Every ball can be a Zen Ball. I mean, we had a couple of balls where the Zen Ball only made our score like 20% better. So hey, I guess we can see what it's coming at. It's like you will definitely feel like you're an ace whenever you're doing a giant god-awesome song, shot with Zen Ball and then it just says, no improvement. Essentially, the Zen Ball is just here in order to tell you you were Zen all along. Okay, at this point, what can I even do? This is kind of a poor level for Zen Ball, I gotta say. Okay, I have two things to say. One, how can one hate this game? And two, how can you hate out of to joy? Like, my god. It's like, I don't know, that's almost like saying, I don't know, what piece of music will be universally acclaimed by everyone? Like, which song in the world could you take and have everyone say, okay, this is the best thing? Oh yeah, that's right, Ode to Joy. Yep, there we go. We solved the problem. Okay, now we're two. Okay. Nah. Okay, so I guess. Oh! Oh yeah, the jackpot team. Yeah, another one. There we go. You didn't install Orange Box expecting 5 game, and it turned out that a mysterious 6 game has been added to your Steam library. And it is Sonic.exe. But yeah, well done! You completed the Peggle Institute undergraduate program. So yeah, there we go. It's the final exam. So yeah, now the twist is that we can choose whoever we want for these levels. So yeah, now this is where the hand-holding finally stops. In the final world of the game. Yeah, Peggle Extreme is still available. You can download it for free on Steam. So, alright, I think for this one level... Yeah, this one level is definitely... It's a job for the fireball. Just because of these freaking pegs over there. It's like, you need to be able to pierce through all that shit. Right, now let's get this. Oh shit. That was not what I wanted to do. At this point, I kind of fucked up an incoming shot. Or did I? But yeah, the fun thing, however, with this level is that, hey, if you do your shots right, then you can do this. Oh yeah, if this game had a level editor, then my god, it's just like, my god. That shot was poor. And that shot was alright. But yeah, I'd say, however, out of all the final exam or the master levels, because that's their proper calling, this is by far the easiest one. It's like the... oh no, what was that bounce? Oh well, whatever. I have more than enough balls in order to finish this. Like at this point, we don't even need like to try and be fancy. We can just brute force our way. Yeah, sometimes the free ball bucket can make for the weirdest bounces. That's like saying Super Meat Boy will be more popular with a custom map editor. Alright. Oh yeah, this level... It's kind of a nasty piece of work. Alright. But yeah, essentially these are the giant bars of despair. Like at this point, I'm not even sure if I can do anything worthwhile with this. Like at this point, I'd say we definitely need to just stick with the virtuosity and let's not try anything remotely fancy. Yet you put your Peggle Academy Award. The Peggle Academy Award for the best movie is Balls on the Run. Rawr! Thank you. I'd like to thank my agent who made a game about balls. Okay, this level is called End of Time. I don't know, this doesn't seem evocative to the end of time. This is just like the war of the giant Arcanoid paddles. yes! Oh! Mood swings, the game! Oh yeah, the Twitter bird in the background. Hey, how about that? Oh yeah, welcome to this level. This level, it's a laugh riot and a half. Because you have these two teleporters here, and these teleporters will teleport you to where the UFO is. So, yep, have fun with that. And it also doesn't help that the way forward to the teleporters is highly clogged in, and the pigs are kind of just scattered willy-nilly. Like, you can already see, like, there's a giant gap over there. Like, it's not even fully pigged in. With that said, I still don't think this is a horrible level. The horrible level is next. Yeah, the dragon is called Cinder Bottom. It's not fun if my ass is on fire. Yeah, the top right pig. Oh, yeah. You mean that pig, right? Thank you, Zenball, for allowing us to hit this thing flawlessly. Ah, I wanted to hit the purple thing. Alright, come on, keep sliding. Yes, alright. But yeah, where the things get complicated is, of course, when the number of pegs all around the level start diminishing and you have to start relying on the UFO in order to do all of the things. Oops. That's not how you use a UFO to your advantage. It's like this level is hell on earth, however, to make a good score on. Yeah, burning booty. Wow. And now it's just gonna slide very harmlessly. Oh, 10-5 is awesome. Like, the risk of the potential for failure is very high on this level, but my god, this is like the one level in the game that can get you the highest scores in the game. Oh boy. Ah my god, I just wanna hit the freaking pig here, fuck. 16 balls, and yet we were so far away. Alright, at this point, since this thing is already in the way like that, let's... Yep, the UFO keeps in all of the ball momentum. If we are to do teleporters, let's make him do right. Okay, why is it that now it's going a whole lot better? I don't know, I guess it's the power of the flower. The flower power. It's like we're still gonna have a shit score, but at the very least, you know, we're probably gonna beat the level this time. We're doing so much better. Yeah, and also just because a character works for a level doesn't mean that it will be the best case for the level, depending also on where, you know, the green pegs will be. Just because the green pegs were a whole lot readily accessible, that's why I thought, hey, the flower's better this time. Yep, the real Peggle starts here. 3 levels at the end of the game. Alright, only one left. What? Wow, at this point, Oh, I was like, hey, let's try and actually, you know, let's try and just go for big points, but hey, that was absolutely not what happened. It's like, relying on this teleporter is kind of a mistake. Oh, super bounce! Yes! You see, the reason why the super bounce occurs is because the ball got hit by the little rebound thing as it was rising. But yeah, there we go. Now welcome to the worst level of the game. It's called Don't Panic. And it fucking sucks. Because this is like one of the levels in the game that violates like the prime concept of the game. That a level should always be possible no matter what. But the problem is that some of these orange pegs can be in such a place that whenever you do shots a certain way, you're going to lock yourself in a way that will make the level impossible. So that's why for this level, if I just want to win it, I like to just use a super guide. Because I need to be able to do these shots without any kind of trouble. I'm perfectly fine! It's like right now, I can already tell like one or two pegs which are very problematic right now. This one here... nah, I'd say this is the only one. If I can get this one out of the way, I think we should be clear. It's like that orange peg here looks like it's in a bad position, but yeah, don't worry. This one, however, is all okay. Oh yeah, Peggle is a fantastic game. It's like, hey, Peggle, the ultimate antidepressant. At this point... Oh, the worst possible shot, and the worst possible way to zoom out of my window. Oops. Okay, there we go. We no longer have to panic, we did it. Alright, at the very least we get to give the level a middle finger. Yep, 234,000 points on this shitty-ass level. I consider this very good. And now here it is, the final level of the game. At this point, I might as well just take Zen Ball, because if I had the two green pegs inside of the giant ADN thing, I would totally use Space Blast, but yeah, right now it's not happening. Yeah, this level can be the best thing in the world or the absolute worst, depending on how you end up dealing with it. Like at the very least, now... oh shit, what have I done? What have I done? Because, yeah, the thing with this level is that you use Zen Ball in order to try and penetrate the side of the ADN symbol in order to rise all the way through it and make a giant cascade of thing. Yeah, I don't know. I foresee a restart in our future because we really... oh yeah, DNA, my bad. ADN is DNA in French. Yep. Yeah, I don't want to put any pressure on you people, but I don't think we're going to make it. It's like, if the thing is completely fucked up, then oh boy. If anything, I probably should have picked like a fireball. That would have been like the go-to skill for this one level. Alright, at the very least, we finally had... Oh! Oh my god! Alright, come on, keep going down! Ah! Who needs Zen Ball, baby? And now we might be in a good position in order to cash in on the Zen Ball. Maximum Zen achieve. There we go. So yeah, what did I say about a restart in our future? Hey, I'm clearly full of shit. Whoops. And there we go! Congratulations, you have successfully become a Peggle Master. Yeah, gratulary! So yeah, congratulations, that's the end of the main game. There we go, retries. Only 3. Yeah, somehow, holy shit, we've been playing for over 2 hours. Yep, there we go. Peggle Master. But wait, there are higher ranks to attain. Beat all of the Peggle challenges. Oh. Take you back for a bit. Gratulary, gratulary.
Gratulary.
Oh, gratulary. Yep, now for the most important part of the game. It's time for the credits. We might as well just let them go because... Alright, let's look back at PopCap in happier times. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's highly possible that, well, there's 2 people who just decided to go with a username that's just fire. Yeah. That said, this is definitely not Bob the Angry Flower. There we go. Oh, Meat Boy! Jeb 1977. Is that their password in order to log on their bank? Oh, Wolfpack Mama! Speggy, the inspiration of Papyrus the Skeleton. He makes Peggy for his guest. Yep, there we go. Fire. Oh, Emerald. Zelda. Yep. Mongoon. Yeah, if anything, I'd say the only game that PopCap did, like where they actually had like an alright regular resolution, will just be like, oh, a shill. Yeah, but BJOL 3 at the very least had like supports for higher resolution. Alright. There we go! Dick Butt has successfully gotten the trophy for completing adventure mode. And whenever you do that, that means you can totally go into the challenges. Because, yeah, you have to finish the full game before you unlock these. And, yeah, I might as well just check out really briefly what it has. I'm not sure we're going to end up doing these on stream, because at this point it's kind of not something that will be interesting to watch. I probably will just end up streaming, Peggle Nights and its levels as well, or even redo a full run of this where I try to go for a high score. But yeah, first page, levels with 35 orange pigs, 45 orange pigs, 55 orange pigs. Yeah, the 300k cup. Levels where you have to get a 300,000 points on him, and these ones are listed as completed because in our adventure mode we ended up getting these high scores, so that actually counts toward the challenge. 350 points, 400,000, and yeah, we also got this one. Yeah. And now these levels, clear all of the pigs, not just the orange one, but all of them. I might as well just do this one, just in order to show the power of the pumpkin. Because, yeah, now it is time in order to showcase how going back through the game with stronger powers can do a world of difference. It's like, hey, we already got a free ball, and the ball didn't even do its second lap throughout the screen yet. Oh yeah, Reinfeld in this game is freaking OP as all hell. But then he kind of ended up getting nerfed big time in Peggle Nights, which is kind of a tragedy. And also it doesn't help that most of the levels really don't fit that well with his power. Yeah, he got nerfed a bit because whenever the Reinfeld ball falls down the screen and everything, you can definitely tell that sometimes the ball seems to do a tiny correction in order to set itself up in a path in order to hit even more pig. Like here, for instance, the ball was clearly not falling in the same angle than it was before. But hey, this way it hit more shit. But yeah, the fun thing at least with these challenges is that, hey, if you do the challenge here, whenever you clear all the orange pigs, the level do not end. So this is a pretty stress-free environment in order to try and 100% some of the levels of the game. Yeah, the pumpkin definitely is in. There we go, Ultra Extreme Fever, 100,000 points no matter what. Okay, Master! But yeah, the best Peggle player in the world could get theoretically perfect Zen shots every time. But yeah, the other page, this one page is essentially beat all the levels in the first world by clearing all of the pigs. The other page is clear these levels, motherfucker. Here, try and do this level by clearing everything. Oh yeah, dueling. Oh yeah, might as well showcase that, I guess. So, alright, Bjorn's out. Nah, let's do another level, I guess. Let's go in this one. Yeah. Players take turns shooting the ball. The goal is to score more points than your opponent. You're penalized if you fail to hit the orange pig. But yeah, it's now time to check out, can we best the AI at this game? It's a normal AI, so therefore it's actually pretty forgiving, but that said, it can do all sorts of pretty good shots if you leave it the chance. And yeah, in order to also give the players the chance to have their turns with the powers, yeah, there's only one green peg that appears at a time here. Yeah, it needs an AI versus AI mode. It's like at the very least, if you want to do like AI Arena Peggle, it will just end up being like a game like The Price is Right. Because this game has a demo mode where you can see the AI clear the levels. And essentially the whole thing will be like, how many points do you think that the AI will wreck at the game? But yeah, how does Renfield's power work? Whenever the ball drops down the screen, it will reappear at the top. Yeah, right now we are pretty firmly in the conductor's seat. Let's oh, wait, what? Ah, okay. I failed to get the purple one, but it's not as if you really need to concern yourself about that whenever you play on normal difficulty. And yeah, by the way, you do not win if you get an extreme fever, but it's just that, hey, whoever gets extreme fever will get a big chance at getting points. Let's notice that, well, all of the buckets give lower point values. Like, they give half the points that they would in the normal game. Alright, so that was duel on normal difficulty. But then, there is duel to the death, where we just have to beat master opponents. Just like, at this point, we might as well show that off. Let's show what the computer can do whenever it's totally unlocked. Okay, this startup shot was not the most impressive, but he still did end up clearing about all of the bottom platform without any kind of a problem. And yeah, also, you cannot get extra balls onto this mode. If you get enough points to get an extra ball, you just get awarded a bonus 200,500 points. Like, it's not going for the thing over here because it wanted to go instead for, you know, just plain old points. At this point, I'm just gonna take it because I don't want the AI to have a chance to even use, like, the pumpkin. Ah, I barely missed the thing. Alright, we're still in there. As long as we keep piling up good shots, we can win. It's like you constantly have to do good-ass shots here because, yeah, the Master AI does not fuck around. It's like there's absolutely no shot that... Oh, fuck us. Alright. Can I even fucking do this? Not sure that's doable. At this point? Nah. I fail. Alright, now let's see if the AI can actually do it. Yup, he can because he's a fucking asshole. It's like there's virtually no shot that the computer on Master cannot do. It's like this is essentially like a computer but with Zen mode about all of the time. To the point where if you just, you know, play against a computer who just uses who and everything, it's rarely like plus than 20% thing. Oh yeah, beat multiple levels in a row. Oh, beat the computer's cumulative score over 3 levels. It's 3 levels, it's 3 duels and 3 random levels against 3 random opponents, but at a certain fixed difficulty. It's like, hey, Master Tri-Duel is about as fun as you'd expect it to be. Yeah, this one, however, is definitely fun. It's just play these 3 levels in a row. You need to get this cumulative score over the course of these 3. Oh, and insane challenges. These are the hardest challenges offered by the Peggle Institute. Yeah, the Decathlon. Beat 10 random levels in a row. Get 750,000 points. 7,500,000 points. Okay, yeah. But yeah, this one, beat this level with only 2 balls. And this one, beat the level with a single ball. Alright, let's do it. Why not? As always, this is a mission for the pumpkin. 7.5 billion. Oh my god. No wonder this challenge is insane. Oh my god. That said, I did not get the second bonus ball that I wanted to get. Oh. Yeah, you do get bonus balls. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I'd say my big qualm with the challenge mode in this game is that a lot of the challenge pages just kind of end up going on for a little too long. It's just, for instance, I don't think we needed to have 3 different pages where all that we do is clear more orange pigs. And then there's the computer duels, which are just absolutely inane to do. But yeah, this is not really easy at this point. Yeah, let's go for a change of plans here. Ah, the ball just went through every fucking thing. There we go. Space Blast have prevailed. But not enough in order to get us a second free ball. Right, come on. Yep, there we go. 1 ball, no problem. We didn't need a big bang. All we needed was to believe. But yeah, you beat the challenge. Got 1 ball to rule them all. Yeah, 2 problems, I guess. 2 or 3. Oh yeah, also this one is also fun. Beat level 1-1, 1-2, and 1-4 using a cumulative 10 balls. But yeah, I think that about covers it for Peggle, I'd say. Okay, I guess we might as well just end up doing this like on... Yeah, let's do The Price is Right. How much point do you believe the AI is going to get onto this one level? Oh, wow. $1. I mean, based on what you've seen through the game. 7.5 billion. Alright. But yeah, I see the problem of storing this like as a certain type of event. That will be kind of difficult to predict. But alright, let's let the AI do its magic.
Meow, I will try and get a bunch of points.
But yeah, so far definitely up to a good start. Like, I don't know exactly at what difficulty level the AI is set in order to do that, but it's pretty damn high. Like, the AI is kind of boss whenever it plays these levels. Like, so far, there's not a single shot in which she did not get an extra ball yet. Okay, the first mistake, and even then, he still got 23,000 points out of it. But But yeah, essentially the AI is the ultimate zen mode of the game. You just watch and you see your Peggle skills exponentially increase. Oh no, Chad is the top scorer in this level. Alright, so what's gonna be the final score? Yeah, 439,000. At this point, I'd say proper job was the closest. Yeah, suck it, Chad, and now let's watch Mark also eat shit. Hell yeah. And that's probably gonna be how we'll end the stream for tonight. Yep, there we go! The AI totally can do the extreme slide onto this one level. Yeah, there's only a thing as Peggle skills. You're witnessing them right now. At this point, instead of building computers in order to play chess, we need to build computers that can play Peggle. Like, I'd say that the AI has definitely been kind of inspired in this one level. Yeah, Twitch plays Peggle with. I wonder if it will be doable. I mean, you can play Peggle on your keyboard. So this could be something that could be programmed. Yep, alright. Sorry, Mark, your top score is definitely not holding up to the scrutiny of an AI. There we go, 374,000 points. You did well, huh? See you again soon. I'm sorry, but we're not gonna see each other again soon. We're going to meet under a brand new world of Peggle opportunities. So thank you everybody for coming alongside to this stream. That was kind of a departure as to what I generally do, but I hope you still enjoyed the stream anyway. So yeah, I think we're definitely gonna play the sequel as well, or / expansion pack, because I don't know, I kind of like this stream. It's just like pretty chill with a whole bunch of game discussion, chat and everything. So yeah, all in all, thank you everybody. You've been a lovely audience. So let's see what let's see what we actually go and stream. Oh, alright. Voice of Dog is currently doing a playthrough of Off right now, aka pretty neat and pretty damn particular RPG Maker game, and yeah, I figure we probably should relearn how to Off together. It's time for the audience to be purified. So thank you everybody for coming alongside to the stream, hope you liked it, and see you next time.